coming up in this read. You know a lot more than what you're saying. And you're not saying because you know that there's too many people involved in your shit right now. Aquarius, let's get into your July reading. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, then please switch over the roles, okay? Because I could be speaking directly to you. So you only take what's resonating specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't for another Aquarius or cross-watcher. Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Aquarius, why are you watching tarot when you already know everything that you need to know? Like, literally, it was your first card out, Aquarius. I know. So, I mean, it kind of speaks for itself, really, doesn't it, when the first card out is your own one, right? It says, mastering something new and untried, which will lead you on to greater awareness and success. Dealings with... You're going to have to forgive me here a second, Aquarius. I'm struggling to read my own writing. Dealings with individuals who are very different to yourself. The future, speculation, technology, communication, taboo topics, original ideas and the unconventional, and taking on a challenge. Okay, so you really are sitting on your own throne right now, Aquarius, which is beautiful to see, is really, really good. Now, it's come out with Taurus I have, which pertains to working on something that will yield beauty and abundance, being grounded and realistic, especially with your finances, building on what you have and your investments, having beautiful things, enjoying arts and galleries, anything to do with real estate, your independence, being patient, reliable and nurturing. So some of you, I mean, you could have Taurus in your Venus placement. That's always possible. You could be a third decan Aquarius as well, which is ruled by Venus. So more of like the Aquarius, I'm trying to think, third decan, that's like towards the end of Aquarius season would be the third decan of Aquarius. So yeah, your birthday could be more towards the end of Aquarius season. Either way, even if it's not, your focus at the moment is on what you have, and you're realizing that your worth and your value isn't based upon what you have, but it's more about who you are, like what your essence is, what is your core. The core of an individual tells you who they are as a person, not what they have. I'm also seeing as well that some of you are starting to take yourselves a lot more seriously in your careers. You could be looking at real estate, so that could be like you could be looking at either buying or selling your home, or you could be looking at getting into buying and selling homes. So you could be looking at getting into real estate stuff, right? For others of you where that's not true for you, then this is indicating that you're focused more on surrounding yourself with beautiful things, beautiful people, and I don't just mean aesthetically. I mean, you're really looking at the core of individuals, and if their core isn't beautiful, then I'm seeing you having not much else more to do with them, because you're really tapping into this spiritual realm, I want to say, and you're really more in tune with the true essence of people. So you're not just sort of looking at them at face value. You're paying attention to how they are as a person. How are they treating others? Are they being decent human beings, basically? Anybody who, by your standards, isn't coming across as being a decent person, and if they're putting way too much focus on their reputation or the physical, or having stuff, that's going to be a red flag for you, because it's really tapping into something very, very spiritual for you. It's like, okay, well this person, like, they don't really have much, but I tell you what, they give what they can when they can. They're generous of nature, and it's like they don't have it to give it, but they still do it anyway. That's the sort of thing that you're looking out for in people. You're not interested in anybody who's driving around in a big flashy car, and they're posting pictures of their mansion on social media, and do you know what I mean? It's like that for you at the moment is actually a turn off, because you're way more interested in the core of people. You're not interested in what they have. So that's what I mean by you're surrounding yourself with beautiful things and beautiful people. It's more about spiritually beautiful, things that really touch your soul. Wow, okay, so I'm going to start pulling your tarot, and we're going to see what comes out of that spread for you. Any of the zodiac information that comes out in your tarot, you do have to use your discernment, because it could be in reference to places in your chart, in someone else's chart, or they could be character traits of somebody as well, okay? So discernment is required. It's coming in towards the Aquarius collective. Okay, Four of Swords, Libra energy. You're thinking about something. You're taking your time. You're not going to make any sudden movements. I'm getting the impression that you're closely analysing someone and you're not saying anything. I'm getting the impression, Aquarius, that you know a lot more than what you'll ever say with this Four of Swords. Oh, okay. Okay, Justice, Libra energy. The Queen of Coins, Capricorn. The Knight of Swords, Gemini. Another Queen, Queen of Cups this time, Cancerian. The Page of Coins, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Hanged Man, Pisces. The Five of Cups, Scorpio. It's coming in towards Aquarius, please. Thank you. The Nine of Wands, Sagittarius, and the energy at the bottom of the deck, the King of Wands, Leo energy. Okay. Three of Coins, Two of Coins, Eight of Coins. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you definitely know a lot more than what you're saying, because you know that if you were to speak up right now, it could potentially be devastating for somebody. Very, very much so. You've got something moving backwards here. So I'm going to need to clarify this one. What is it that's going backwards, please, for Aquarius? Aquarius is going backwards. Okay. Aquarius, you need to go backwards. You need to go backwards temporarily. Now that I'm feeling this, I do recognize this energy. So there's something that you need to take Like, it's almost saying, like, you need to go back in time for something. That's what it means by you going backwards. So it's like, not physically per se. It's more emotionally. You need to go backwards emotionally. So it's like, go back into your past, because you left something in your past that you're actually needing to take with you. So it's like a skill or knowledge, right? So dig deep, reclaim that skill or knowledge that you already have, pull it out of your past and apply it into your present moment. I hope that makes sense. I know that a lot of the times I do struggle to explain things properly. So I hope that that made sense the way that that came out. Can you tell us more about this energy, please, for our Aquarius collective? Tell us more about this. Thank you. Yeah. Death that's come out off balance. So with the death energy, it pertains to change, transformation, transitions. With it coming out off balance, you definitely do need to go rooting around in your past. You have left something behind that you need to take with you. You have. You absolutely have. It's something that's going to help you with your current transformation, transition, metamorphosis, whatever it is that you're trying to do right now. This could even be, because I do feel that spiritual energy super, super strong around you. It could be about like your own spiritual ascension, like you're needing to go back into your past to pluck out the skill or knowledge, as I've said, from your past and apply it to your current to your current spiritual ascension. Okay, and tell us more about this energy. Well, thank you. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. So you started off this energy with the King of Wands upright, and now it's coming out in reverse. So that's you feeling stuck. It's like you're stuck at this one particular, very, very specific hurdle that you're unsure if you're able to get over your current hurdle. That's where your answer is. That's what you need. That's your answer right there. Okay. You can't get over that current hurdle that you're feeling energetically right now because you've not yet got all of the tools that you need, because metaphorically speaking, you have left some tools that you need behind. So you need to go back for them, right? You do need to go back for them. Then you've got your energy here with the King of Swords, Aquarian energy. Problem solving, being logical, trying to find a logical way over this metaphorical hurdle. Okay. You will get there though, Aquarius, you will. You've also got Justice here with the Queen of Coins. Now, I'm suspicious. And I was right to have my suspicions. I was suspicious that that was like a payout, some kind of financial increase. It's like something to do with a contract. And now we saw the Ace of Coins that came shooting out of your deck. That's basically what it is. there's some kind of payout or pay rise here, Aquarius. So for anybody who is feeling bored with their current choice of career, should we say, well, things are about to get really exciting on that front, because you're about to be offered a brand new contract that is going to see a significant pay increase. Now, that could be working with a completely different company. It could be working for the same company but in a different like area of expertise within the same company. But your expertise is going to see you being paid more for your knowledge, information, experience. It's you basically no longer feeling bored in that area because things are improving. There's nothing worse than stagnant energy for an Aquarius, because, you know, things can feel really it's strange, because it's like you like to keep things flowing, you like to keep things moving, and any stagnancy becomes boring really, really quickly. So that's beautiful news there for you. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Coins. It's an interesting one. Can you tell us more about this energy for Aquarius, please? I'm just trying to feel out this deck. It's like there's so much going on and so much is wanting to come to the forefront, but at the same time, again, it's this whole you knowing a lot more than what you'll ever say. It's that exact energy. King of Cups and Queen of Swords. Okay. So now you've got a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords with a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups. Two pairs. Am I looking at a situation here where someone is being very argumentative with the other? Someone feels less loved and appreciated than the other. There is unrest with that particular energy. Can you show me the Knight of Swords, please, for Aquarius? What is this unrest, please, for Aquarius? It's like a disagreement of some kind being blown out of proportion. Yeah, look, 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. Something's being blown out of proportion here. And it's got you going, did I imagine that? Is it really that much of a big deal? Did I imagine that? Was I the one that blew things out of proportion? Someone's overreacted to something here, Aquarius. Definitely overreaction. Hangman, 5 of Cups, and then the 9 of Wands. So that's like you feeling like you have to defend yourself. We've got someone else's opinion. They're not using their facts. They're not using their brain. They're using their feelings. They're getting caught up in their feelings. It's someone who, how they feel becomes your problem. Can you tell us more about this energy, please? Why does Aquarius feel the need to defend themselves? What's going on here, please? Oh, thank you. Okay, Queen of Wands, Five of Cups, Eight of Wands, Queen of Coins. There's too many people getting involved in your business, Aquarius. Way too many. That could be the other reason why you're at the moment keeping your mouth shut. That's why the strongest energy that came out was like, you know a lot more than what you're saying. And you're not saying because you know that there's too many people involved in your shit right now. Way too many. Way too many. You got somebody who basically, they're not very emotionally mature, and they seem to think that their unhappiness is your responsibility, when it shouldn't be that way at all. If someone's unhappy, they need to figure out why they're unhappy instead of passing the buck on to somebody else. Like, you don't find your happiness inside someone else. You have to create it for yourself. And because somebody has not created the happiness for themselves, they're taking it out on you and blaming you and saying, well, it was your job. Well, it's not your job at all. You're not responsible for the emotional growth of someone else. That is not your job. Not even remotely. Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm feeling you've about had enough of that individual. Can you tell us more about this? Oh, okay. Six of Coins reversed, the Emperor reversed, Page of Cups reversed, and Six of Cups reversed. Wow. So we've got like extremely selfish behavior with the Six of Coins in reverse. Someone abusing their power or their position with the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse is a tyrant. An absolute tyrant. We've got a faux apology or someone feeling incredibly hard done by. Being like a professional victim or some shit with the Page of Cups in reverse and then Six of Cups in reverse. I can't quite believe what it is that I'm looking at here, Aquarius. That's unrealistic expectations. That's living in the past. That's someone being selfish and naive. You're dealing with a professional victim somewhere along the line. You're dealing with someone who is a professional victim, and they use the fact that they were mistreated in their past as an excuse to treat others like they're pieces of shit. That is not appropriate at all. It's no wonder you're coming out with the Nine of Wands. It's no wonder. It's no wonder you're walking on eggshells, watching every single word that you say, being super, super careful not to accidentally trigger this individual into yet another overreaction because they're so fucking sensitive. The reason why they're so sensitive is because they've never emotionally matured, like ever. It's no wonder you're in that energy. Yeah, Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Exactly, exactly. That's the nightmare card. Stress, worry, grief, anxiety, not getting enough sleep, not feeling safe enough to sleep. We've got the Sun under there, the Empress, the Page of Swords, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords, Judgment, Nine of Coins, the Moon, the Star, that's your major arcana, the Fool, that would be your minor arcana, and the Ace of Cups. With the Five of Wands, Justice, Page of Coins, it's a fucking mess. Something here is an absolute mess. Keeping secrets from you as well. So then you feel that you have to keep secrets also. Someone's spying on you as well, Aquarius. Someone's spying on you. Trying to see what it is that you're up to, who it is that you're speaking to. Someone's feeling threatened. Threatened because you're actually very, very popular. High in demand also. Wow. What else, please, for Aquarius? Have a healing. Oh, okay. The key to intimacy, number 21. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Okay. It feels really, really serious. Okay. Regardless of whether we have received unconditional love while growing up, coming to know and accept ourselves in such a manner is challenging. Unconditional self-love is necessary, and there is a learning curve for being able to allow another to see into us and accept all that we are and all that we are not. That's funny, because that's literally when I started pulling your cards, I was like, yeah, what you're looking at right now, what you're putting above and beyond everything else is the core of a person. It's that exact thing. This includes our most raw and least flattering shades, and we all have them. It is desirable, but not easy to let a deserving other into our lives deep enough to know our full spectrum. Once we can know, accept, and love all of who and what we are, we become fully available for another to accept the totality of us too. It also builds in us the strength and integrity to walk away from those who cannot genuinely respect or accept us, rather than internalizing their judgments, rejections, or desires to change certain parts of us. Yes. That's why you're walking, a lot of you are feeling like you're walking on eggshells around somebody at the moment, because they're doing exactly that. That's exactly what came out in your tarot. Projecting all of their crap onto you. Developing the capacity to honour and care for ourselves despite our flaws and shortcomings also equips us to hold loving space for others without judgment, conditions, control, or petty rejection. The journey to self-intimacy further teaches us the value and beauty of our flaws. We learn to recognize any challenge that tests the intimate space that we share with another as an opportunity to grow closer and stronger from working through it together. The purpose of obstacles is not to create distance or to stop us, but to enrich and further connect and then expand us. Intimacy is as much about accepting each other's differences, struggles, and uniqueness as it is about respecting another's boundaries. The key to intimacy with another leads to knowing, valuing, and supporting each other's paths. While it's necessary for our path to parallel and to be faced in the same direction, it is also essential for them not to enmesh. Someone is trying to enmesh themselves into you, Aquarius, and they need to recognize where they end and where you begin. They need to remember that you are not them and they are not you. You are allowed to be your own person within any other type of relationship. You are allowed to still be you. Be careful to whom you trust the key to your heart. The featured mother wishes to remind you that pure love, respect, and integrity use what is uncovered to lift, support, protect, care about, and empower you. In any instance that a person should prove unworthy of the key that you entrusted them with by using it for anything untoward, then you must change the lock. It is never okay to have this sacred trust disrespected or abused. You always hold the right to take back your power. The same holds with you in regard to another's trust. I don't know if you can hear that clattering in the background, but that's literally somebody taking the bins out, Aquarius. There's a message in there for you as well. It's time for you to take out the rubbish. Okay? Be equally honourable to and respectful of how you treat any key that is also given to you. If you ever need to hand a key back, then do so. In respect to the intimacy that you had once shared with this individual, continue to manage it with integrity and discretion, what was exposed in trust to you. To see into yourself with the eyes of love allows for another to see unconditionally into you too. Of equal importance is that, in turn, it allows you to lovingly see others in this way. That basically speaks for itself there, doesn't it, Aquarius? And now I understand what it is that Spirit was saying about how you need to go backwards a wee bit. As in go back into your past to pull out a tool that you left behind that you're going to need right now for your current predicament. That tool that you need is that self-love. You lost it somewhere along the lines. What else, please, for Aquarius? Ooh, new beginnings, balance, and spiritual growth. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that this was a reading about your spiritual development. Straight away. From the get-go. It was as clear as day. And then you've got romance hiding underneath that one as well. Beautiful. So you've got new beginnings with your spiritual growth, new beginnings in romance, and new beginnings with you finding your feet again and re-collaborating yourself, finding your balance. Also with balance, that's things being fair and equal. It's beautiful. What else, please, for Aquarius? Thank you. The fuck up ferret. I think it was Capricorn that just had this one out as well. If we never fucked up and we never ever made a bad decision, then we would never grow. So stop holding bad decisions against yourself, okay? Did you fuck up big time? Or maybe someone fucked your shit up. Fuck-ups, my friend, are an essential part of life. They hurt like crazy, but they push you to your limits to find your strengths and quite literally change your life. A bit like a zombie apocalypse. Yep. Really, really interesting read there for you, Aquarius. So yeah, that is what I have for you. If you would like to book a private reading that is more catered towards your specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. If you're struggling in your relationships, or even if you feel that you're struggling to find love, then please do go check out my recent interview with a relationship expert, and the link of which should be popping up along this side. And hopefully he can help you to achieve the relationship of your dreams. Okay, so please do go check out that podcast and see if our relationship expert can help you out. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.